everyone, and welcome to this video. Today we are going to be answering relationship questions while we do some fun little face masks. So a little bit of background. Rory and I have been dating for 2.5 years, and so we decided that this would be a great opportunity. Also, we DoorDashed ice cream and it's on the way, and we're pretty hyped. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything, you can comment below or DM me on Instagram, and we can do a part 2 of your guys' questions. But for now, we're just gonna look them up. So yeah, let's get started. Number 1, do you think that honesty is always the best policy in a relationship?
I think most of the time that's a good policy, yeah. I guess there are certain circumstances where like a white lie or like a surprise or something. But I think the majority of the time, the best thing you can do is be honest.
I agree. I think honesty is the best policy most of the time.
How do I do this thing?
You open it.
And then just put it on my face?
It is a face mask, yeah.
I don't know.
I think most of the time, yeah, honesty is definitely the best policy.
How thickly do I apply it?
It doesn't matter. You should always be honest with your partner. And you should always tell them the truth, even if you're scared about how it'll make them feel, because at least you're telling the truth.
Usually things end up worse when you hide something,
Yeah.
rather than just telling them right out.
Yeah. Question number 2. When you feel anxious, how can I be supportive? So I guess when your partner is anxious, what are some ways you can be supportive? I think honestly, for me when I'm anxious, sometimes I just like to be left alone. But other times I just like calling you, and I like discussing what's wrong and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a good way is to just let your partner know you're there for them if they need you. But if they don't want to talk or something, don't push them to. Just let them talk to you on their own terms.
I agree. I'm meeting my partner's parents for the first time, and I'm super nervous. Any advice?
Honestly, just be yourself. They're either gonna like you or they're not gonna like you. There's not much you can do about it.
That's a hard answer.
I mean, don't try and change who you are just because your partner's parents don't like you. Because
Yeah.
your partner likes who you are.
I definitely don't think you should change who you are, but definitely watch what you do, and definitely watch what you say, because
For the first bit.
For the first part, yeah. This is for the first time. Just watch what you do, watch what you say. Be polite, obviously use manners. Just be
Actually, just eat the food off the floor.
Well, manners can be help set the table, just help them do stuff, and just be kind. I'm in a long-term relationship, and it feels like my partner never makes time for me anymore.
What's that supposed to mean? Okay.
That's number 2.
I mean, as always in a relationship, the best thing you can do is communicate. If you're feeling that something's wrong or you're not happy, just let your partner know.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is just let it sit and fester for a while and turn into a bigger issue than it is.
But honestly, if you've talked to your partner and they're not making time for you, and they're not they're purposely not spending time with you when they could,
It might be time to reevaluate.
That's when you should definitely reevaluate. Whoa, I couldn't say that. Okay, number 3. Oh, this one, we haven't had this problem because we're not older yet, but I'm scared to talk to my partner about money. What's the best way to do it? I guess for marriage?
Or just if you're living together or sharing bills and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't put this into practice, but I'd say you want to base your contribution based on how much you make. If you make $30,000 a year and your partner makes $100,000 a year, don't split the bills equally, because it's a lot harder on you than it would be on your partner. So, and same thing with money. If you're tight on money and your partner isn't, just let them know, and maybe they can cover the next date, and you don't have to split it or pay for the whole thing.
Yeah, definitely just communicate about that. I'm not good with money at all. Rory's better with money than I am, and and honestly, I have no idea. That's a hard question. I think my partner might be cheating on me. What should I do?
I'd say just, if you're not sure about it, don't confront them. right away. I don't think that's the first thing you should do, because if they're not, then they might react badly to you accusing them. So give it some time, maybe talk to your friends, talk to their friends, and just try and get some more information. But if you really think they're cheating on you,
Then end it. End it.
Yeah.
I say end it there, because if someone cheats on you, like, that's a game changer. Don't trust them again. Just end it there, because that can get really toxic really fast, obviously. Just end it. Don't even try to communicate at that point. If you know. But not if you suspect.
I'd say don't ghost them. Just tell them why you're ending it.
I've asked my partner to change a couple things about his behavior, like how he parties a lot, but he hasn't stopped any of them. I know he really loves me, so why won't he change?
Well, I'd say, especially like behavior-wise, like it can be hard to change sometimes, and
I think you should definitely talk to him more and just keep on him about that, especially with partying a lot, because that can lead to like addiction and stuff, obviously.
And I mean, even if it's like, especially if it's something harmful to you or them, have a talk to them about it, and just like let them know you're not gonna be there just watching them like doom spiral or something. And I mean, if it's not that bad, then
yeah, it definitely depends on the habit, but if it's something like partying and drinking that can like spiral really quickly, definitely just keep on them about it. Be like, hey, you really need to stop, or else I don't know if I can keep doing this with you, because obviously you're not their like parent. So
yeah.
So we DoorDashed ice cream and it's here, so we gotta go get that real quick, but we'll be okay. Okay, we got our ice cream, got Dairy Queen, and we're gonna go right back in with the questions. This might be kind of hard. We're gonna have to like eat it as we're going. Okay. I find myself getting crazy jealous when my partner talks to other women, even though I know it's nothing. How do I stop?
I think you just have to understand that just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're the only like woman your partner can talk to. The biggest thing,
if it does get to a certain point where they keep talking to them, and like the guy keeps on like calling her instead of you, and like doing stuff with her instead of you, that's when you need to be like, hey, can you please like stop it with her? I feel like there's something going on between you two, and I really don't want to like lose you, so please just like stop it. You don't have to end the friendship, but just like tone it down a little bit. Be very assertive.
But also, people are allowed to have friends, and like at a certain point, it's just about trusting your partner, and you have to think: can you trust them to not cheat on you, even if the other person makes advances?
Okay, we're gonna do some personal ones now. We're gonna do some personal ones. So, and the first one that I kind of see is, how do we balance each other out?
I don't know. I'd say I'm definitely I'm the type of person who plans more.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Maddie likes to just dive into things head first, and just not really care. Well, I'd like to make plans, especially like far in advance and stuff.
Roy is definitely type A and I'm type B, and I think that works for us. Because if we were both type A, I think it would be stressful.
I don't know what that means.
And we would be like, oh, type A is like more organized and like you like to plan in advance. Type B is like go with the flow. And if we were both type B, go with the flow type of people, that would be very chaotic and be like, there wouldn't be any structure.
An example of how Maddie just goes with the flow. She didn't, for the first like month or two of school, she didn't know how to get to her second period.
I did not.
Because she just followed, because we would meet up after first period and I'd walk through the second period, and she would just follow me.
Okay, it was my first year of high school, and the high school is very big. So, put that into perspective. I followed Rory, and that's how I got to my second period every day. I never really thought twice about it until one time he like wasn't there, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I still got there, but I was like, am I going the right way? Like, which turn do I take? Yeah, I had to think about him. Which song describes our love best?
I don't fucking know.
I think, what's that song by the Beach Boys? Wouldn't It Be Nice? I think that song correlates with us because if you don't know the lyrics, it's like, Wouldn't it be nice? I can't sing it because of copyright, but wouldn't it be nice if we were older?
And
Then
you
we
can't
wouldn't have
sing.
to wait.
She's better than me, but
What did we say? That
she's still not great.
then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And I think that's pretty real because we are teenagers in a relationship, and like obviously we have to wait a long time before we can actually like
Get my license soon.
yeah, which took 3 years. But there's definitely like a lot of stuff we just have to wait for. Like there's nothing else we can do just with time. Oh, this is a good one. Do you think harmless? This is kind of like the first one we answered. Do you think harmless lies exist?
I'd say yeah.
I'd say yes too.
Mm-hmm.
But there definitely are more non-harmless lies than
Harmful.
There are more harmful lies than harmless, so you have to be careful. What makes a relationship stronger? You know?
I'm thinking.
Oh my gosh. I think trust makes a relationship stronger. I think loyalty makes a relationship stronger. And also, I just think quality time makes a relationship stronger. Just hanging out with your partner as much as possible.
I think it's very nice that we don't live too far apart, only like 10, 15 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely know I'm more of a quality time, physical touch type of person than a call long distance type of person.
That's still quality time.
I don't know.
But yeah, I definitely think just spending time with them makes a relationship a lot stronger. Wanting to know more about them and learning about what they like and dislike. We can do one about arguments. It doesn't have to be that one, but like how to handle arguments in a relationship.
Again, I think the best way is just honest, open communication. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to do stupid things.
And sometimes people don't like to have honest, open communications. Like a lot of the times, whenever we argue, I need time and space, like to just not talk to you for a little bit. And I think it's also important to honor that, just like space in some arguments.
But I think the biggest thing is most of the time it's okay to give people a second chance. But if they keep making the same mistake over and over again, then it's time to end it. Like, of course, if it's something like really big, then that's a different story. But if it's something small, then like talk to them, explain what boundaries or what you want to see changed, and if they're making an effort towards that, and then give them a second chance. Like people can grow, but need time to grow. You can't expect someone to change overnight.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. It was super fun to make. Obviously, we got ice cream. We're gonna go wash these off now. These face masks were kind of a fail. It only lasted like a couple minutes of the video. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and like this video. And why are you just staring into the abyss? Stop it.
Help!
Hey, you did most of the talking in this video.
I sent my location in longitude and latitude with blanks and Morse
Stop.
code.
Someone's gonna report this video and think you're for real. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. If you want more Rory, stop it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, y'all.